Today onwards I am going to upload the new research section also. So each day part 1, 2, 3 like that I will upload research. This main aim of this section, maximum easy way will study the research, but the content should be in depth. It can be used for any PG courses or any of the degree person can be useful this research section. Who are them doing in research or who are the how this one paper in the research. I think even for professional courses like nursing, MBBS, even higher MA, who are them doing MA, for all of them, surely this research section will be helpful. So mainly here I am going to focus. First section is what is research. So each day I will surely publish the new sections of research, but it should be in one by one. So I have sincere request, please watch each section one by one, then only it will be more helpful. So here first we are going to discuss about the key concept of the research. Research, you know, all of them know what is a research and what is it is a systematic study. Any of them things we are studying in systematically and scientific basis, that is a research. The systematically inquiry designed to develop trustworthy evidence about the any of the topic. Systematic study, or we can tell the research is the open the hidden matters in the scientifically systematically way. So here the research, as with any discipline, has its own language. It was jargon. Jargon sometimes it may be intimidating. So this language in research have own language that is known as, or it is known as a jargon. Next, sometimes we'll see in qualitative and quantitative both using first term is study. What it means study? When a researcher address a problems or answer a question through the discipline research that they are doing the study. When research first section is the we are doing the study. What it means study? Studies means when researcher who is going to conduct the research, that person is known as researcher. The researcher address a problem or answer a question. We need to underline that point. Address a problems. We are trying to solve or we are going to addressing a problem or trying to answer a question, that is known as the study. So research is begin with a study. So study is the researcher address a problem or trying to answer a question, or we can tell it is one type of the investigation. It is one type of investigation. Next we'll see in study, in qualitative and quantitative, the study persons or people will use the different types. We'll see in quantitative study. I will discuss later what is quantitative and qualitative. First, in quantitative study, whole of them we are going to study that people is known as a participants. That person is known as a participants. In qualitative study, the whole of them we are going to study, they are known as the informants or study participants. First in quantitative, for whom we are going to study, they are known as a participants, or in qualitative it's mainly known as a informants who is giving to the information, they are known as a informants or study participants. Okay. Next one, the person who conduct the research is known as a researcher or investigator who is conduct the research. Even in qualitative and quantitative, who is conducting the research, that person is known as a researcher or investigator. Okay, it may be in qualitative, quantitative. In both of them, we are using the same terms. Who is going to conduct the research is known as the researcher or investigator. Next one, where we are conducting the commonly research, it may be in naturalistic, natural setup, or it may be in laboratory. Commonly in this, depending upon our course, mainly we are doing the research in natural, but in some time for identifying the new medical things, commonly it will be conducted in the laboratory setup. So mainly research will conduct in two areas. One is the natural setup and another one is the laboratory setup. That is the settings of the research. Fine. Next, another term we are using here, site. What it means site. Site mainly single site is there or multi-site studies are there. Site it means where we are conducting the study or overall location for the research. Some study will conduct only in specific areas. In a commonly thing in a that a degree program will conduct the research in only specific area. That is known as a site. But sometimes we'll conduct the research in multiple different areas. That is known as a multiple site of the studies, more than one area or site offer a larger or more diverse sample of the participants. Next theme is the what means by the concept or phenomena. Research involves abstraction, for example, term of pain, spirituality, resilience are all abstraction of particular aspect of human behavior characteristic. This abstraction is known as the concept in a qualitative study, in quantitative, and in qualitative it is known as the phenomena. The research involve abstraction. Research involve abstraction is known as the concept. Research involve abstraction, that is known as the concept. In quantitative study, this abstraction is known as the concept. In qualitative study, it is known as the phenomena. In both of them, we are using different types. Suppose our pain, spirituality, or what all are things we are going to conduct this study. That concept, that abstraction, that is known as the concept. Some research time we are going to, that is a key concept of the research. Okay. So in research abstraction in quantitative study, research abstraction is known as concept. In qualitative study, it is known as the phenomena. Next one, construct. What it mean by construct? Construct is referred to the abstraction, but often one that is deliberately invented. It is a concept. The construct refers as abstraction or mental representation inferred from the situational behavior. How we are making one thing. How will we balance one thing. Something, if you are taking the example of Orum's theory, that self-care is the construct. In Orum's theory, self-care is, so which things we are going to be refer as a abstraction or the mental representation of the situation or behavior, that is the construct. The key things, the key point, key things we are going to construct, made, that is the construct, or our concept we can use the construct. And here in qualitative study, one point just I missed in before slide. In phenomena used, in phenomena or concept in qualitative study, it's using as a phenomena or concept. Okay, next one, the theory. What is meant by theory? Theory is a systematic abstract explanation of some aspect of reality.